Hey everybody, Shannon from Backyard Homestead, and a quick update. I have been, well, not really too busy. The weather here has been pretty bad in the Ozarks, so, well, let's start off. I've been trying to put a fence up around my garden temporarily until I get it tilled later in a couple months. Not quite sure what the cat's doing over there, but anyway, and you'll notice something's missing. This is where my greenhouse was, and the reason is that the water is coming down the road and it's running in, and it's running right under my greenhouse, and and you can see it here too. It is just making a mess of the ground, so I'm moving it. Yeah, but the weather has not been permitting me to do it very fast. It's just been, cold, 30s, 20s, and then rain. And then the winds on top of that make it even worse. So that's where it's going to go. I have been working on it when time permits. It's just been hard. I mean, look, my shovel got froze into my wheelbarrow, and look here. We had so much rain, oh my gosh. Wow, look at that. That was pretty cool. Let's see if I can get it to... Nope, it's not gonna want to budge. Yeah, so, as you can see, freezing temperatures. I mean, that's pretty solid. Anyway, so I have leveled it, and now I'm going to get ready to start assembling some of the walls. It's right next to my bees, which it's winter time and it's been so cold I really can't check on them, but I'm not thinking it's going to be good. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and try and get a couple walls built today, depending on how cold it is. And it's pretty cold today. 28 I think is the high today, so not real good at all. It does not look level when you look at it, but trust me, it is level. So what I'm going to do is build this one out of wood, and I'll show you what I've done with the old greenhouse, so to speak. So let me walk over there. Okay, so the greenhouse, I was working on it a little bit yesterday before it started to rain, and so this is what I've got. Like I said, I'm not done, clearly, but no carpenter, remember that. So that'll be the door, the sides, basic kind of framing. Like I said, I've got a little bit more to do. Then I've got to get the roof constructed. So it's an 8x8 is what it's turning out to be. So I'm pretty excited, and I'll keep you updated. It's supposed to rain all day today, and I'll be busy. I'm just gonna do it when I have time. Yesterday was a really good day here in the Ozarks, like 60. So it is what it is, and garden is still a mud. But working on the fence still. Some of it fell over and broke. We get hellacious winds out here sometimes. So, but I wanted to keep you updated on the greenhouse if I ever get this video uploaded. So I'll keep you posted. Okay, working on the greenhouse again, and just to recap with my last video, which I can't find, but anyway, I was adding the cross supports along, the tops and the sides. I got them cut, but they're not nailed in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and nail these in today, and then I've got the top board cut and the supports ready for that for the rafters. And let me show you real quick what I did on that. There's a nail gun here. So this is what I did. I took 2x4s did two the length that I need, and the center one I made shorter, so they're all flat at the bottom. So when I go to put my center board in, it'll fit right in here. I can nail in from each side. It'll be flush, and my rafters can come down from here to there. So it'll go up and then down. So let me get these ones nailed in real quick. Okay, my batteries are about ready to die, but I got the braces in, and I got the footer bar in. Let me see if I can swing around and show you. Here we go. My board I don't think is quite long enough, so I'm gonna have to get a longer board. See how it doesn't come to the edge? Oops, see how it doesn't come to the edge? So we'll have to get a longer one, but progress. And I'm happy. Let's see. Yeah, that's not gonna hold. I'm gonna need a longer board. So, all right, let me go measure. I gotta roll this back up and air it up. So, okay. Hey everybody, Shannon from Backyard Homestead, and borrowing a camera from my daughter. Anyway, so I'm starting the rafters. I got 3 done, and it's going pretty well, I think. Not the perfect cut, but on my little corner joists here, but it'll work. So I'm working on the other side now, and then I'll get the 2 ends. So I'll bring you back. Okay, so I've got all my crap that was up there. Now it's down here, because when I turned off the camera yesterday, trying to get my rafters done, which I did get done, this morning I added some cross beams across for support. My boyfriend stepped in and said, "Oh no, you don't have enough support." So he came through and helped me add supports all the way through. And then when we got that done, it was dark. Well, no, not quite. It was before dark. And then he helped me add my tin to my coop, or my greenhouse. So at this point, the framing is done. I don't have any more framing to do. Now I'm going to take some plastic and line from here down on the inside, all the way across the bottom of the tin. This will help control it, because the plastic will go on the outside for the main part from the tin all the way up to the peak there. So now I'm going to go ahead and get this done. I got my roll of plastic, I got my little strips to hold it in place, and I got my brad nailer. I would have loved to use a staple, but I don't have an air staple gun. I have an electric, but it doesn't work. So, and we got cows over there. Let's see if we got this. Oh look, I can zoom. This is great. So, but yeah, like I said, I'm getting to know this camera, so it's kind of not, I don't know. Anyway, so I'm going to get going with the plastic, and I'll bring you back. Okay, so I'll show you here. Here's my plastic, and I got a couple in here going across. I got this one cut to fit, and it's going to hold this one up, and then it's so hard. So this will be the way, and then I'll cut it off at the bottom, and then take that plastic and move it to another spot. So I'll try to reuse as much as I can. So that's that. If I could set it up and show you, I have the tripod inside. Yeah, not gonna work. Okay, so I got the plastic on. I got the top one on. I'm going to show you putting one on here on the bottom. So it's pretty simple. I just take my little fairing strip, whatever you want to call this piece of wood. I'm going to put it right on my 2x4 that I have here from the frame. And I'm just going to put the first one in. That ground is wet. And then I'm going to just kind of pull it, put another one in. Just like that. And I'll do it all the way along the bottom. So we'll go ahead and I'll do a second one here. I'm going to have to cut this one. So trusty old little miter box. There. Oh, nope, just wasn't doing it right. Get the first one started. Just go along my board, just like so. Please remember, I am no carpenter. I claim to be one. So this is just me doing what I think is best for me. Now, here I have two pieces of plastic joined together, but they're right on a little support stud. So what I'll do is I'll do the bottom, pull it tight, and then I'll put a board right here to secure those two. So let's go ahead and get a board for the bottom. I'm sorry, I got the sniffles. Cold weather does that. I'll give a little tug on each one. Just like that. I'll get my miter box. And I'll cut and measure this piece right here. Okay. Easy peasy. So that's pretty much how I'm going to do it. You can see all the way. Now, if I have enough, I will come back and put ones here, but at this point I'm not going to, because I need to save some for the outside But that's what I'll do. I'll just continue along all the way until my inside plastic is up, and then I'll bring you back for me putting in the shelves. Okay, so I told you I'd bring you back for the shelf. It's going to be temporary so I can move it, so it's going to be placed in with screws, not the nails. That way if I get a bigger shelf, I need a bigger shelf, I can expand it out. So we'll get started. We're going to use a couple 2x4s as the support. And my width is going to be the size of one of these shelves. I like these because the water can drain through it. So. I'm thinking right there. My largest seat tray fits perfect on that shelf, so that'll be great. I'm thinking one screw is probably good. It's perfect. This one is very tall. It's old. Okay. Once again, my boards are not level. Yeah, if you remember, these were the shelves that I had in the old greenhouse. So, and this will fit out perfect. This will be perfect. So, on to the next build. So, yeah, doing things alone is never easy. Somehow, by myself, I've temporarily got it up on the front. Still need to pull it tight and staple up at the top. Got it secured. Coming around, my problem is I run into the rafters. I didn't take that into account when I did it, so I may have to cut my plastic here on the corner so I can pull it tight along this wall. So let me see what I can do. So I was working on the front part, called in reinforcements, got my daughter. We got the majority of the sides up. All the way around, all four sides. I still have to fix up along the edge there, along here, but you know, it's what it is. I had a little bit of plastic left over, so I threw it on the roof. It'll probably rip off tonight in the wind, but you know, hey, gives me something to do. I will put a couple pieces, I think, one along here. I don't know, we'll see. I may just do one on the upright. I don't know, but got some extra to cut off here and then, you know, to fix it up, but I think I did all right. We won't know till the first windstorm, but I'm going to try and get some stuff inside. It's a mess, outside and in. But, you know, what are you going to do? So, yeah, there it is. I got the door in the garage. I found a screen door on clearance at our local home improvement store for $6 just because the screen was ripped. I'm just going to put the plastic over it, and someone's going to help me attach it, and it'll be good. So, there it is.